Thank you, Madam Speaker. I rise today in opposition to House Bill 4128. During the last election, we heard claims of widespread voter fraud, about votes not being counted, about our system not working properly. But if that were the case, the solution here would not be about making it harder to vote within our state. It would not be about creating roadblocks that stand in the way of Michiganders making their voices heard at the polls. But that's exactly what this bill would do. This bill is aimed at punishing those who have not voted in recent years, instead of inviting and encouraging those infrequent voters from participating in our elections. We should be spending our time educating these occasional voters on the importance of every vote, not setting up hoops for them to jump through. Hoops which will inevitably cause a lawfully registered citizen of this state to be turned away at the polls in a future election. And just one voter wrongfully turned away is one too many. Perhaps these measures could be justified if audits had, in fact, found widespread fraud, but we all know that they did not. Rather, the most comprehensive audit in history proved that this was the most secure election in our state's history. House Bill 4128 attempts to, quote, solve a problem where none exists. We should recognize these policies as echoes of past voter restriction laws, a different tactic with the same intent. This legislation would require a notice to be mailed to every registered voter who has not voted since the year 2000. That voter would then need to fill out their information and mail it back, or their voter registration would be revoked. I find it odd that some members of this chamber who were so adamant in their belief that voting by mail cannot be done securely suddenly feel that a mail correspondence is a secure form of communication when it comes to preventing people from voting. As we know, there were thousands and thousands of people who voted for the first time in a long time in this last election. And those same people voted for President Trump, and they voted for now President Biden. They're not a partisan voter. They're folks on both sides of the aisle. If we are looking for election security, accountability, and transparency, then this bill should include some accountability for those who brought fake electors to the doors of our Capitol to overturn the will of the people and prevent the peaceful transfer.
Representative, please keep your comments to the merit of the bill. Chair recognizes Representative Camilleri.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I'll just end with this. We have a chance to do some good, to restore faith in our elections. This bill does not do that. So I urge a no vote on House Bill 4128. Thank you.